We'll start the program in a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Sir, Lalit sir will join in due course, sir. We can start the session once we are ready, sir.
Okay. Ashita?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can
If you're connected live, we'll start, sir.
Yeah. Wait, Dr. Urmila Devi, ma'am, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Shall we start the program?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Aksa, are you in there?
Sir, video.
Yeah, Aksa, please.
Jessica, you can start.
எங்க நர்ஸ் எங்க பண்ணாங்க உங்க ரூம் ஆப்போசிட்
Okay, very good morning, everyone, and first of all, a very happy Engineers Day. And I think, yes, sir.
Ashika, can you start?
Yeah. Over to you.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Scientists dream about doing great things. Engineers do them. A world without an engineer is like a bike without wheels. September 15th is designated as Engineers Day, and I'm proud to wish every CITM a happy Engineers Day. Now, without any further ado, let us all rise up for the prayer song.
மனதிலுறுதி வேண்டும் மனதிலுறுதி வேண்டும் வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும் நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும் நெருங்கின பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும் மனதிலுறுதி வேண்டும் கனவு மெய்ப்பட வேண்டும் கைவசமாவது விரைவில் வேண்டும் கனவு மெய்ப்பட வேண்டும் கைவசமாவது தரணியிலே பெருமை வேண்டும் தனத்தில் ஒரு வேண்டும் கண் திறந்திட வேண்டும் காரியத்தில் உறுதி வேண்டும் பெண் விடுதலை கடவுள் காட்ட வேண்டும்
Thank you, Ashika. India celebrates Engineers Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of the greatest Indian engineer, Moksha Gundam Visvesvaraya, on September 15 every year. Engineers Day is celebrated to pay rich tributes to Bharat Ratna Visvesvaraya, who is regarded as the father of modern high a prolific civic engineer, educationist, economist, scholar of the 20th century. Visvesvaraya made significant contributions in the field of engineering. Engineers Day is observed to acknowledge the efforts of various engineers who have made contributions in this field to make our present lives comfortable.
Yeah.
Engineers are those who get excited in trivialities and get excited in solving problems which are insignificant to others. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant morning to one and all present here. This is Akshay, along with Hashika, take delight in presenting the third Engineering Excellence Award ceremony by Chennai Institute of Technology to recognize outstanding contributions made to the society and to the industry.
Thank you so much, Akshay, for that beautiful introduction, Patil. Go ahead, Patil. The secret to success is support and leadership is the capacity to support and translate ideas and visions into reality. Dr. Eremer, a respectable principal and embodiment of this quote, an extraordinary pillar of founder support, kickstarts the event with his welcome address.
Yeah. Happy morning
Over
to
to
all.
you, sir.
Yeah. Happy morning to all. Most respected and esteemed chief guest of CIT Engineering Excellence Award function, Dr. Devi Ma'am, Additional Secretary, University Grant Commissions, Government of India. Respected and beloved Chairman of Chennai Institute of Technology, Sri P. Sriram Sir. Distinguished CIT Engineering Excellence Awardees, Mr. K.S. Vishwanathan, Vice President, Industry Initiatives, NASCOM, Mr. Redu Ayasam, Senior Vice President, Tata Consultancy Services, Mr. Lalit Ahuja, Founder, CEO, ANSR, Ms. T.N. Usashri, Senior Vice President, Manhattan Associates Incorporated, Dr. R. Bhatt, Industrial Relations, Chennai Institute of Technology, Directors, Deans, Heads of Departments, Program Coordinators, Faculty, Fraternity of CIT, and budding engineers. On behalf of Chennai Institute of Technology, I extend my sincere welcome to every one of you for the CIT Engineers Excellence Award function. Chennai Institute of Technology Engineering Excellence Award function is being conducted as a part of Engineers Day celebration. Engineers Day is celebrated in our country on September 15th every year, and homage to one of India's finest engineers, Moksha Gundam Visvesvaraya. He played a key role in the way India managed and utilized modern irrigation techniques as well as flood control, and he master plan began the construction of KSR Dam at Karnataka. Engineering is considered a celebration of great importance in our country, which churns out lakhs of new engineers every year to the world. From the inception, Chennai Institute of Technology is celebrating Engineers Day with a lot of activities. Their Chennai Institute of Technology was started in the year 2010 by our chairman, Mr. P. Sriram. For the past 11 years, the institution has grown in all dimensions and has achieved many milestones in its journey towards achieving. Chennai Institute of Technology has been ranked at top second position amongst 500 plus colleges affiliated with Anna University for its academic achievements. Chennai Institute of Technology is one amongst the top 10 colleges in Tamil Nadu based on the students' preference in the first year admission. Even though the number of aspirants for engineering course is gradually declining, Chennai Institute of Technology is filling 100% of its approved intake every year. And during last year, Chennai Institute of Technology was one amongst two institutions in Tamil Nadu which has filled more than 100% seats. To its credit, in the recently announced NRF ranking, Chennai Institute of Technology has been ranked in the 201 to 250 band. And in fact, Chennai Institute of Technology is one of the youngest institutions in Tamil Nadu to find a place in the NRF ranking. For its innovation and incubation activities, Chennai Institute of Technology has been ranked in the 26 to 50 rank band by ARIA under MHRD. Chennai Institute of Technology is well known for its industry connect and has been rated in platinum category by the AICTE CA survey. And the Department of Mechanical Engineering has backed the first prize at national level for its industry connect activity by AICTE CA survey. CIT has also received 5-star rating by MHRD Innovation Council. Chennai Institute of Technology has been certified as Scientific and Industrial Research Organization 0 by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of. To enhance the employability skill and to upskill the skill level of our students, Chennai Institute of Technology has established around 20 centers of excellence in the niche technologies in association with leading industries and academic institutions. Excellent in industrial robotics, industrial automation, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, intelligent software testing, CNC technologies, new energy, embedded system, biomedical, etc. Gradually, Chennai Institute of Technology is transforming from mere undergraduate teaching institution to a research institution. More than 35% of our faculty members are possessing PhD qualification, and around 30% faculty members are pursuing their PhD program. Down the line, by 2025, Chennai Institute of Technology will have 100% faculty with PhD qualification. To improve the research activities and to have more research outcomes, Chennai Institute of Technology has established 10 centers for research in science and technology. Center for Research in Nonlinear Dynamics, Center for Research in Additive Manufacturing, Center for Research in Nanoscience, Center for Research in Quantum Computing, Center for Research in Computational Biology, Center for Research in System Design, Center for Research in New Energy were established, and in all these centers, faculty members having doctoral and postdoctoral qualifications are appointed to carry out the research work. Chennai Institute of Technology is always forefront in recognizing and honoring the human services rendered by various professionals to the society. Every year during Teachers' Day celebration, CIT Best Teacher Award is given to teaching community. During Women's Day celebrations, Women's Excellence Award is given to women entrepreneurs and women personalities. Likewise, Engineering Excellence Award was instituted in the year 2019, and from that year onwards, every year during Engineers' Day celebration, the award is honored to eminent engineers. On this wonderful occasion, I am extremely happy and honored to extend a warm welcome to our respected Chief Guest, Dr. Urmila Devi, Additional Secretary, UGC. Ma'am, your presence is a blessing to all of us. Welcome you, ma'am. I also extend a warm welcome to all the proud award winners who are all have contributed so much for the society through their profession. Welcome you all to this function. My sincere welcome to our pillar and our strength, our beloved chairman, Sri P. Sriram sir, to this function. Welcome, sir. I extend my sincere welcome to everyone who has joined with us for this function. Welcome you all. We, the engineers, are the world and its creators, because scientists invented that already exists, but we engineers create the world that never existed. So we are proud to be engineers. Wishing you all a very happy Engineers Day. Welcome you all once again for this function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was a clear-cut speech you have given us for the enlightenment of students. Leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work Here we are, proud to welcome the man who is the multiprocessor of our esteemed institute, the captain of the crew, and the backbone to our achievements, our most respectful chairman, Mr. Sriram Parsadarthi, to address the gathering. The stage is yours, sir.
I think some difficulty.
I think some technical glitches with our chairman's network. Jessica, you can introduce our chief guest and you can invite her to deliver her address.
Sir, there seems to be a network issue over here, sir.
Yeah, Ashika, you can introduce our chief guest and you can ask her to deliver her address.
Yes, sir. So there seems to be an issue for Ashika, sir. I will continue, sir.
Please, you continue.
Yes, sir. Mrs. Urmila Devi, Additional Secretary, UGC Scholar of Aurobindo Philosophy, Truthful Worshipper of Karma and Sarvajivana Mukti, Social Scientist with scientific vigor, obtained her postgraduate degree in Sanskrit as an exceptional student who studied 2 courses of specialization on her own. Ma'am, we welcome you, ma'am, and the stage is yours. Please give your wonderful wordings to our students. Thank you. Ma'am?
Ma'am, you are muted, ma'am. Kindly unmute.
Ma'am, this is Dr. Urmila Devi, ma'am.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
you are
yes.
audible now.
Yes. So namaskar to all of you. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, you're audible.
Yes.
Yes,
This technology, I'm given this time to speak in a program of technologists. So it is creating a lot of problems even for the person who has created this idea of this institute. So namaskar to all of you. I think I cannot see any one of you. And convey my heartiest thanks to the principal, Professor Ramesh, who all the way invited me for this engineers galaxy, those who are getting very high initiatives and positions and creating the lively world of this cosmic presence. So thanks to the principal Saab, calling a person a chief guest from a background of philosophy in an institute of engineers. And this chairman, Shri Ram, he is really a person of excellence who deserves all the thanks from my side, as many people know how to earn money, but very meager people know how to invest it. So he is the person who knows how to invest the money. He invested his hard-earned money in a project which is producing lot of engineers, the future of India, who will make this country in another century or decades and not only the country, the whole world. The Indian engineers and medical people are dominating the world. But here in our country, we don't know that what are the reasons. The engineers from the very, very renowned areas can be able to describe that why we are lagging behind in every sphere of life, whereas we are having the people who are holding the charge. So this is, I think, is the only problem which we are not addressing, that we are not having the proper utilization of our own products, own engineers, own citizens who are having excellence here and there all over the world, but they are not given due importance or due work here in India. And I would first of all like to convey my heartiest thanks and congratulations to the people who are going to achieve excellence awards today on this very auspicious date, and for whom this function is being organized. Mr. S. Vishwanathan, Vice President, Industry Initiatives, NASCOM. My heartiest congratulations, sir, for your excellent achievement. Mr. Raghu Ayaswamy, Senior Vice President, Tata Consultancy Services. My congratulations, my heartiest congratulations on the part of UGC also to you for doing marvelous work and contributing to the development of our country. And Mr. Lalit Ahuja, Founder and CEO, ANSR. Sir, heartiest congratulations to you. And here also at least 25%, one woman is there out of 4. Ms. T.S. Usha Shri, Senior Vice President, Martin Associate Initiative. So my all congratulations, madam, especially as a woman, something very special and very inspiring. Congratulations and thanks to you as representing women in the area of engineers, where we are lacking women very badly. So I really convey my heartiest thanks to you. And all 4, I know they are doing wonderful work in their areas, and I hope in future also they will earn name and fame, not only for their own institutions, their own initiatives, their own showrooms, but also for our country and at the last for the mankind. So as I mentioned earlier, that in Engineers Institute, the presence of a chief guest, a person from philosophy, is a very, I think, intermixing combination, which is having a good future in the coming days. So my concept about the engineers is they are the makers. They are the makers of the world. They are forming the world in the shape in different forms, whether it is construction, initiatives, technology, this modern, this development, scientific developments. But the basic thing behind everything is the development of mankind, the respect to the mankind, to the human beings, to the women, to the gender issues, to the problems of our own country. So though I feel also just like others, very proud of my country people, but sometimes I feel so depressed that why our country is not excelling in any of the field which is known from the Indian culture. There we are having a lot of people serving the world here and there and earning good name and fame for the country, but our problems are not properly being addressed, whether it is related to the gender biasness, whether it is caste system, whether it is the religion diversity, I want to use this diversity. The people are using this nowadays in a very bad shape. Though earlier it was just like a flower pot where different colors of flowers were put together to give different kind of fragrance and colorfulness. But nowadays, I'm so upset seeing the condition of my country that people are spoiling this diversity in a communal feelings and communal ways, because spoiling the basic instincts of the humankind. So I request all the great personalities who are getting awards here that in focus, they may be having a very good knowledge of everything and a good advancement, scientific advancement, technologies, but they should keep in mind that everything is for the human being. So first of all, the easiness, comfort, and the facilitation of humankind should be kept in mind while excelling in your field. So value education, I generally avoid this word. The value education does not come from the books. It is the person's instincts, it is the person's spirits which make a person value-based or just having this hoarding the worldly affairs, worldly things, money, etc. We should not forget that we belong to a country of Buddha who prevail peace and human values all over the cosmic, all over the world, all over the spread of this earth. So we should keep in mind that all these worldly affairs are for the human beings. Human beings are not for the advancements, technologies, or worldly affairs. So whatever you people do, you people should not only focus on the statistics that we got this award, we got this award. You have to satisfy your own spirit, your own self, that what you exactly doing for the people who are just like you, who are the extension of each other. We all are the essence of God, everyone having a part of God. So whatever we are doing, we are just sharing and working according to our capabilities, which were given to the, according to the difference of the person to excel in that particular area. So the concept of survival of the fittest by counting the statistics and excelling in the numbers, to my mind, it is the right time to give it the second seat. The first seat should be given to your own satisfaction and to the service of the mankind. Whatever we are doing, you people are doing very different kind of initiatives, but why it is not going to the person who is standing at the bottom line of the our country? I have been to travel from Thiruvur to Vellore by car and found Tamil Nadu is nowhere less than Bihar in some of the areas. The Bihar is projected in a very poor manner on the TV media, but I found that the people are residing in a hell. And when I came to know, though I was not knowing the language, anyhow, through the driver in Tutti Futti Hindi and English, I came to know that these people are growing dry fruits, which are the most edible item, expensive item, costly item, but their life I saw was nowhere better than any of the poor citizen in our country. So this I shared not for any other purpose, just that you people should share your excellence, your achievements, your awards, rewards, and money to the people who are there. This pandemic has taught us that this is not the time to learn about the survival of the fittest. The nature says, I'm a person of philosophy, maybe differentiating so many ways. The nature wants that the concept should be survival of the weakest. If you don't save the weakest, we will not be there. And this pandemic very deeply, very intensively taught each one of us we can't survive with our people who are getting their livelihood, who are just getting 2 meals through our mercy, etc. So we should not think that we are the people who are giving this and that. We should keep that when overall average is counted, it is counted according to the weakest, whether it is on the earth in cosmic manner or in field of our country. So we should be careful about the weakest, and if the weakest is safe, we all are safe. Otherwise, this pandemic will not spare any one of us. So my concern is this, that whatever you people do, you keep in mind that you are responsible. You are a person of wisdom. You are a person of intelligence. You have to take care of all the weakers who are not able or who are not facilitated like you and me. They are not responsible for everything. We are also responsible. Our country has a gulf of income which is very, very widened nowadays, and this pandemic is also doing this. And secondly, engineers the scientists have a very pretty word, artificial intelligence. And as a person of philosophy, as a philosopher, if it is intelligence, it cannot be artificial. And if it is artificial, it cannot be intelligence. So please, if any one of you can educate me in this regard, I'm not putting this question. I'm just asking for my knowledge. If you have anything considerable, then send it to in my mail. I want to learn about this, that intelligence cannot be artificial. No computer cannot produce an engineer. An engineer can produce thousands of technical things, technical equipments. So that was my concerns. I think I have completed my time. So a lot of people are waiting, and this is the technological endeavor. So a lot of problems will come on the way. And my idea was to meet you people physically and have a good conversation with you. But this pandemic has not given this opportunity to me. But later on, I think we will definitely come and have a good talk and conversation about it. I think we, the philosophers and social scientists, should all, and with all the technocrats, should work together. That will make a balance. That will balance the things. If we are having the ideas of making good things, good technologies, good equipments, but at the meantime, at the same time, we have to learn where is the line not to cross. Just like the atomic energy, bombs are also made of that, laser, all these things. I'm not a person of sciences, but my this earnest desire is to be with the scientists and technocrats, though my profession is very much allowing, and whole life I work in this way, that even then I am always in the quest of that the people of the social sciences and technology should work together to make this world more livable, more favorable, more friendly, and especially this India to be the India of Buddha and to be the India of peace and culture and respect. So that way, if I'm not running out of time, I would again like to convey my heartiest this congratulations and thanks to all my friends who got this wonderful excellence awards today. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful speech. Thank you for giving us a wonderful speech about social scientists and technocrats. Engineers are the makers of the world. Value education does not come from the book, but from the human instincts, ma'am. And not only statistics, satisfaction from doing good for the people. And I hope our students take your wordings too. Moving on, let's go on to the award function. Regardless of their domain and spheres of interest, these individuals have something essential in common. They love their job and do their best to serve society, and thus these engineers are truly the role models of today's world. Leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work. Here we are proud to welcome the man who is the multi-processor of our esteemed institute, the captain of the crew and the backbone to our achievements, our most respectful chairman, Mr. Sriram Parthasarathi, to address the gathering. Sir, the stage is yours.
Yeah. Good morning. Distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Urmila Devi ma'am, thank you for your time and your wonderful speech. I also extend my warm welcome to Mr. K.S. Viswanathan sir, KSV sir, thank you for being with us, sir. And Mr. Raghu Ayasami sir, thank you for being with us. And Mr. Lalit sir, thanks sir. And Mrs. T.S. Usasri madam, thank you. I'm really excited. I love to have all of you at our campus, but unfortunately, because of this pandemic situation, we are meeting and virtually conducting this program. I have gone through your profile and we had discussions and deliberations. It's an amazing contribution as engineers and to engineering education, industry and society. You have done a lot. It is great honor and we are proud to give this award to all of you. Thank you very much for your presence. Like ma'am said, this is Engineering Day function. We called a philosopher for this program. In our college, when I set up this college in 2010, everybody said my logo is transforming lives. Why is that in engineering college you put transforming lives? Because I wanted to transform the people's lives, and by transforming my students and transforming engineering education and transforming the society. That's why we put the humankind is very important for any human being. Then only you can achieve whatever you wanted to do. As an engineer, I always define engineer is a person who can understand the problems existing in the society, and he or they should develop solutions for those problems by without affecting anything for the exist natural resources. They should not do any harmful things for the society, because we inherited these natural resources from our forefather. It is our responsibility. We should preserve the same for our future generation. And they should develop the solution with affordable cost, and it should be very convenient, easy to use. Then only this is my definition of engineers. So whenever I visit various other countries, developed countries, the kind of lifestyle, living standards, it is truly, we cannot express our sorrow when it is unbelievable. The kind of even we claim that India is developing, but uncomparable kind of suffering, as ma'am said, we are also suffering. Even in city like Chennai, there are there are students, youngsters without chappals. You can see in the streets, even school children also, in spite of various social reforming activities and commitment from the state and central government. I feel this is engineer's responsibility, because engineer is the person who can create anything for a better life, to change the lives of people. I strongly believe and advocate that. On this special day, on this occasion, I am really once again happy and proud to present this award to the people, those who have done this kind of service to the society. So the engineers like peoples like us only can change the society. For all of you, the 4 awardees, thanks for your time and thanks for your contribution for the society. By not only directly, you need not to spend your time going to village and all, but the kind of technology and engineering solutions, whatever you have developed, whatever you contributed to through your organization, that made lot of changes in the society. Thanks for that. And in Engineers Day, say for example in India, so like ma'am said, there are a lot of many other challenges we need to resolve, we need to address. As a country, we are poor country and developing country, but still we are spending lot of money and for importing technologies and services to our country. For example, in solar, in India is planning to invest 250 gigawatt within another 10 years down the line. Already 40 gigawatts capacity. One example I would like to quote: 40 gigawatt already established. But for this, at least 5 lakh crore is required another 10 years. And all these 5 lakh crore, if we are not developing technology and manufacturing facility within our country, we need to import 95% of for name it, modules or cells or wafer or ingot, for that matter, chemicals for manufacturing wafer, everything we are importing. And also we need to develop technology. For example, in solar, every year new modules are. For example, last year the module is 450 kilowatt. Now around 550. That it is modules also changing. So we need to reinvent and we redevelop. And cells also, for example, earlier 240 microns, now 180 microns. Later on, people are maybe another down the line 2 years, it should be 120 microns. For manufacturing, and those using those cells, if you wanted to manufacture module, you need to reinvent your process. So continuous changes are required. Whatever we contribute, whatever we develop, like these technologies within our country and set up manufacturing facility, so that we can bring lot of changes. All these changes are possible only by engineering community and engineers. And I am sure government is more focusing, and also individuals like us and institutions like us also, if coming forward and understanding the real problems and start setting up R&D facilities and developing skills, transferring knowledge to the society and involving youngsters, the students, those who are studying even in undergraduate and postgraduate level in research and development activities, which will affect quality of life and our fellow citizens. Definitely we can bring lot of changes, and the kind of the problems existing as mentioned, we can eradicate and we can. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wordings. The proverb unity in diversity is the most suitable to the awarded, who come from various domains and spheres, yet stand one with dedication to accomplish their work and, of course, yield the fruit of success. You truly stand as role models for the youth of the present generation. Our heartfelt thanks to the awardees for the dedication and intense effort which brought forth the fruit of success. I thank our chairman, the source of our success, who always stands behind us in every success. With his encouragement and support, we can reach greater heights. Now, I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Urmila Devi, to felicitate the awardees. Mr. K.S. Vishwanathan, currently serving. Ma'am?
Yes.
You can continue, Arshida. You can continue.
Yes, sir. Currently serving as Vice President at NASCOM, his key charter is to enable the technology capabilities for the IT ecosystem in the country, both the traditional segments as well as the newer emerging ones, to help India retain its supremacy in the IT industry. In addition, K.S. Vishwanathan leads the startup and open innovative initiatives at NASCOM to enhance the innovation capabilities of the digital ecosystem. In a career spanning more than 3 decades, Mr. Vishwanathan has held strategic and leadership positions at Wipro and Infotech, Dell, and Azim Premji Foundation. His past roles in the industry included Senior Vice President and Chief Executive for India at Wipro Infotech, Managing Director of Dell India in 2000, and was a project in charge to establish a legal framework for the Azim Premji University. K.S. Vishwanathan has been recently inducted as a member of the advisory committee by CSIR for Fourth Paradigm Institute, Bangalore. With over 37 years of relevant industry experience, he is a graduate from Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani, and holds an MBA in marketing from Madras University. We congratulate you, sir. Moving on. Mr. Raghu Ayaswamy, Senior Vice President, Tata Consultancy Services, International Business Development Manager with the responsibility of customer relations, strategy, business development, process, and growth management, an in-depth knowledge of product development, and a growing culture of innovation and collaboration across global products development teams. Product development that caters to local markets and developing worlds based on talent global analysis, engineering and R&D outsourcing advice, long-range management strategies for global R&D. We congratulate you on your achievements and also for the award, sir. Ms. T.S. Ushashri, Senior Vice President, Manhattan Associates Inc. Ushashri T.S. serves as Manhattan Associates Chief Executive Officer in India. Among her responsibilities in this role is to provide strategy, direction, growth, and development to Manhattan Associates in India. In addition to Manhattan Associates' Atlanta-based R&D operation, the company's Indian operations play a key role in delivering leading-edge solutions that can be used to integrate supply chain technologies. Among her accomplishments are establishing business units from scratch, transforming business operations to add value, defining technology, roadmaps and competency center strategies, creating world-class product design and delivery centers, incubating emerging technologies, developing consulting methodologies and frameworks. We congratulate you, ma'am, for your achievements. Ma'am, now I request Dr. Urmila Devi to felicitate the awardees. Ma'am. Ma'am, your audio is on mute, ma'am. Ma'am, your audio is on mute.
Ma'am, kindly unmute and
Ma'am, unmute.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is to be done now?
And now the awardees will deliver their speech, ma'am. Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ashita, you can invite.
Yes, sir. Mr.
I have some other meetings, so can I leave now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
Thank you so much for joining, ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am,
It was a pleasure to have you with
Okay.
us.
for joining. Now I request Mr. K.S. Vishwanathan to give us his acceptance speech. Sir.
Good morning, namaskar, vanakkam. You know, today is the 54th year of celebrating with Teachers' Day, and what an auspicious day. And I thank Chennai Institute of Technology for conferring this award along with my fellow peers who are dear good friends as well. I remember 44 years back when we were 42 years back when we were graduating college, we were taught 4-year series, Laplace transformation, second degree differential, thermodynamics, strength and properties of materials. We were told you will utilize all of these things in your life as you go forward. But we made our career learning PPT, EXL and Word document. But the question is not what is being a BE or not a BE. The question is what is after a BE. After a BE. So that is the accesses which I'm going to share with you today. The world is bright. I'm sure my fellow panelists also will agree. What we are going through as an experience, what we went through an experience, what you're going to experience in the next 10 years is going to be completely different what is happening. This entire decade is being called as decade, technology in this decade. Every industry, whether it's an automobile, whether it's in aerospace, whether it's in retail, whether it's in logistics, will be touched by technology. It is going to be a huge, large opportunity for youngsters like you, men and women. Do you know, for instance, my young boys and girls, that every Mercedes car in the world that flies is touched by an Indian. Every world trading platform in stock market has been touched by an Indian engineer. Every logistics platform, e-commerce platform that runs in the world is touched by an Indian engineer, men and women. That is a warmth that all of you have created, the capability what you've created. It is very important to sustain this. As Professor Sriram Parthasarathi said, don't chase fame. Fame should chase you. The kind of, even my fellow panelists whom I know for last 15 years now, all of them have absolutely contributed to society, not in pursuit of fame. The fame chased them because they pursued has been excellence. So I would urge all of you as we step into the new world. The campus life is brilliant, is good, very good. The corporate life is equally exciting. It will take the initial few years for you to get yourself acquainted with. All of us went through the process, but bright future ahead you. All of us are there to counsel you, mentor your institution, what is required to see that you have a successful career ahead. As the chief's guest said today, as also selected by the chairman, we have a successful women leader, Shashri, who has contributed herself. If she, all our academic industrial achievement pales in insignificance when you hear the successful women leaders like Shashri, what they have contributed to the society. So I would urge all young boys and girls who are aspiring to engineer, ask this question: what after BE? Is it what we will like to pursue? Be confident. This world is open. We are all calling you as digital millennials. You grew up in an environment where internet, Google was all available to you. Unlike many of us, it's a struggle to pick up this technology thread also. Even today, I struggle on many of these technologies. Having said that, it's a wonderful day, good celebration day. All of you likely to graduate the coming year, and all of you wanting to be budding engineers in this day, absolutely fantastic time ahead for you. God bless you. And thank you, the managers and the chairman of Chennai Institute of Technology, to considering me to be on this honor award. And I accept it gracefully on behalf of the millions of people who supported me in the last 40 years in my journey, and perhaps millions of people I will be impacting the next 10 years to guide them to be successful engineers after a BE. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful wordings. Moving on, I invite Mr. Raghu Ayaswamy to give us his acceptance speech. Sir.
Very good morning. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. The stage is yours.
Always tough to go behind my dear friend KSV and give a speech, because he's always make very good punch dialogues like Rajinikanth. So I think first of all, Mr. Sriram and Mr. Ramesh and all the fellow awardees today, and also my dear students, very good morning to all of you, and it's a great honor for me to participate in this event, Engineers Day. As you know, it's a National Engineers Day today, celebrating the birthday of Mr. Vishweshwaraya. And so it's such an auspicious day to have an event like this, and getting acknowledged and recognized is actually a great pride for not just for me, but for the team that is working with me in TCS, and all the people of associates who are actually building this unit of engineering services in TCS. I think as an engineer, I must say that I had a fantastic start in my career. I passed out in '85, and from GCT Coimbatore, and subsequently from IIT Madras. I had a fantastic career in BHEL in Trichy. where I could actually work on some of the most technical things that no one would really aspire as an engineer. As we told that we learned thermodynamics, we learned structural mechanics and many things, but unfortunately or fortunately, where the department I worked, we had to use everything we learned actually. So we built some of the most complex boiler circulation system software in Fortran those days. We built some of the very, very complex three-dimensional analysis of nuclear components, because those things cannot be done outside the country in those days. And we were involved in some of the most deep indigenization projects of the country for the defense forces. So I cannot reveal it because of the confidentiality, but I can tell you it is one of the most intense project one would have really aspired. So today in TCS and also like companies like us, we are actually working with many global corporations. You can, as KSV was telling about Mercedes-Benz or any of the major engineering product that is there today in the market, right from chip fabricating machinery to 5G systems, or to automotive systems, to the latest utilities, or oil and gas exploration rigs. Any industry you take today, engineering industry is not complete without an active participation of Indian engineers. Either companies like us are providing engineering and R&D services to them, or there are people from India who have migrated after their qualifications to US or other countries, being part of those engineering and design systems. Everywhere you will find that there is quite a lot of contribution from the engineering talent to some of the latest products that are coming out in the market. And for those who are really aspiring to build their career around engineering, this is probably the most opportune moment you can ever aspire for, actually. I still remember when I was doing my project work in engineering, to get access to a computer itself was a big thing, actually. We had to book the time, and we had to get to the lab in advance, and it is operating in the night. You will get some slots for 2 hours. That's the kind of resource availability for compute those days. And it was true even in IIT when we had IBM mainframe. There also you need to book time, and typically you'll get time around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, actually. So this is that's the kind of challenge that was there on those days. But now if you look at what is available today at your disposal, you have a high performance compute that is available on the cloud. Your laptops and the desktops have 8 GB to 16 GB RAM and the most powerful compute capabilities to conduct large GPU calculations or even an algorithm around artificial intelligence. So the power of compute is today is highly democratized. It is available at cheap cost. So then you can use that power to innovate more. The challenges are not there. It is available at easy, disposable at your end. So you can construct any amount of solutions. So most of the engineering disciplines, as we see, from mechanical to electrical to electronics, every one of it is now getting into a very smart level of products. When I say smart products, Dr. Urmila Devi said that I cannot actually distinct from the intelligence. When there is intelligence, it cannot be artificial. But what is happening is computers, when you build those algorithms, can do the computer and make a decision better than human. That's where the artificial becomes more relevant and more important, because the level of compute a human brain cannot do at the same speed and the performance that you can actually bring to the table. So we are actually combining that power with the intelligence of human is what we are building those artificial intelligence system, and that's you can see in any smart products today in the market, from healthcare to security systems to automotive to your smartphones or any of the systems are built with this level of intelligence. So the disciplines are getting very close between mechanical and electronics. There is mechatronics between compute and devices on the product. AI is built not in software, it is built in the edge, in the chip now in your phones. So there is a lot of such cross-discipline activities are going on. Most importantly, I think 2 or 3 perspectives for young and budding engineers like you. Number one, this country needs a lot of technology, and I think Dr. Urmila Devi pointed out very, very importantly, it needs a lot of technology that can actually help the poor and the rural population, agriculture, and there are a lot of possibilities, and the government is also encouraging a lot with their programs of Made in India. Second, I think we see a lot happening around in the area of how you can do these technologies in a way it is sustainable to the world, especially the electric vehicles and sustainability around CO2 emissions, how we can build those various products around that, which is again, I would say, is the major shift that is happening. Third, as I said, the technology is available for we to construct any level of solution, any level of innovation we can bring. So we are at that cusp of all of these things happening at the same time. As budding engineers coming out of the institute, I'm sure you will have a lot more opportunities to be part of young and energetic India and the solutions it needs, and also bring that level of responsible solution, we call it, because they have to be sustainable. When you design any product, that you take care of the environment and the future generation in mind. I think it's an excellent period. Wish you all the best as you all coming out of this great institute to fly away with a lot more honors and a lot more pride that you can do better for the coming future world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I kindly invite Ms. T.N. Usasri, Senior Vice President, Manhattan Associates Incorporation, to deliver your speech. Welcome, ma'am. Kindly unmute, ma'am. You are muted now.
Yeah. Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah, now it is perfect. Yes, perfect.
Thank you. At the outset, I'm honored to be at this event. Dr. Urmila Devi and Mr. Sriram, my esteemed industrial colleagues. I would like to mention that Mr. K.S. Vishwanathan has made such a difference to the software engineering industry and bringing many things together and taking it to greater heights. I would like to thank Mr. Sriram, Chairman of CIT, for being conferred the award on this day, which is Engineers Day. Talking about myself, I was fascinated with engineering since young, in the way engineering leveraged science, scientific concepts, and user needs to shape in the times that we are. I am proud to be an engineer and having contributed to leveraging great talent that is in India. We are second to none. When Raghu Ayaswamy mentioned about BHEL, I also started my career with BHEL. I was seeing great developments happening at the time, whether it is a photovoltaic facility, facility being set up, or semiconductor product committee meetings were happening, and great strides were being made in that area. I think, in engineering wise, BHEL really did great stuff and still doing great stuff. Coming to what inspired me has been, apart from the great scientists of India and the engineers of India, one particular mention is of Nikola Tesla, who was a mechanical and electrical engineer. He revolutionized 19th century with the design of alternating current electrical systems. His discovery of rotating magnetic field and which is with everything, all alternating current machinery was revolutionary, and this has evolved our society. He invented many things which are still being understood. Another person that I would talk about is Ada Lovelace, who was born in 1800s, educated in mathematics and science in her times, which is very rare. She was a pioneer of her times. She's considered the first computer programmer. Even though she wrote about a computer, she worked with Charles Babbage, the analytical engine that was not built. She came out with the thought that computer would follow a series of simple instructions, which is a program to perform complex calculations. When I set up a proof of concept lab for the advanced technology group I set up in Digital Global Soft, I named the lab as Ada Lab, in commemoration of the great stuff of Ada Lovelace. Now, let us look at the times we are in, where many things are happening. Okay. Technological innovation is going at a great speed, at high velocity. In the last 10 years, what has been done would have been more than last century. That kind of development is going on. And engineering has been an important driver for the innovation that is happening. Engineering disciplines, we talk about electrical, electronic, mechanical, all of them, integrate scientific principles with practically oriented research, providing systems that create ways of acquiring new knowledge. There is a term called exponential technologies. Exponential technologies which are exploding. It is growing at that kind of speed. We call it a hockey curve or any curve, but it is going at that rate. These technologies today include artificial intelligence, augmented and virtual reality, data science, biology and biotech, medicine, nanotech, digital fabrication, networks and computing systems, robotics and autonomous vehicles. When I was at one of the forums, and I was happy to see a bio startup which was providing human genome reports for anyone at a very reasonable price. This is again a startup enabled by government, industry supporting policies. And you can see that kind of innovation happening around us. Now, there is a concept called convergence, where technology continues to grow exponentially. This is leading to different technology subgroups, that is many other things, threads, if you will call them, which are creating highly interesting opportunities. Now, the transformation of the world is being facilitated by cost reductions. Okay, many things, if you look at power, bandwidth, data storage, all of these have become cheap. As was said earlier, these are providing new opportunities. If you have so much of computing power in your mobile, what can you not do? What can you not think of? That is the power of the exponential technologies. Okay, now this has to be combined with behavioral engineering, because without the behavioral inputs and understanding consumer, understanding humans, the solutions that we provide may not be really exploring the potential of what they're doing. If I look at today's generations. We call them Gen Z, millennials, all these people who are seeing the new world. They have tremendous opportunity. And if we talk about new technologies, artificial intelligence engineering, hyper automation, cyber security, many of these things are available for them to explore. The powerful solution that all of you can look at and be part of, do research and development, and make your society and the country a great place. Again, I would wish the engineering students of CIT all the best. The opportunities are great. What would be limiting is our imagination, and please look at that. There are many things that don't exist today, and you can make them a reality. Once again, I thank Chairman of CIT for this honor.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful wordings. We are
Yes,
glad.
ma'am. Thank you so much. Doing great history, ma'am. And then we should have that with a lot of powerful solutions for all the problems out there as engineers. Thank you so much. Thank you for your lessons and congratulations on your work. So moving on, next Mr. Ali, not us personally, but then technology is he has sent us a message and to try.
I'm truly humbled and inspired and feel very fortunate and grateful to be a recipient of the CIT Chennai Engineering Excellence Award 2021. I would also like to express my sincere apologies for this inability and the virtual recognition event because of my travels within the US. Back, I had the opportunity to start Answer in the US. It's truly gratifying to see how a simple idea to help companies build and manage global engineering has now become an industry leader. Global teams are now a critical part of the national economic revival agenda in the post-COVID era. Answer is now a major platform for engineering job creation and of investment. Since our modest inception in 2005, we are proud to have created over 75,000 high-end technology jobs and have brought in an investment of over 1.5 billion US dollars or over 11,000 crore rupees. I'm grateful to CIT for recognizing Answer's efforts to further the cause of engineering excellence in India. More recently, engineering-driven companies are facing a fundamental change brought about by several disruptive trends such as automation and digitalization. The objective for companies setting out on the road to engineering excellence is to become both more effective and more efficient. Being effective for engineering companies means increasing product quality, raising the number of innovative products, and adapting to new technologies. One of the most important considerations for the next normal will be how companies will look at their digital completeness to stay relevant, competitive, or even survive in the post-pandemic era. This would mean that companies will require to reimagine their business models and reinvent their digital and engineering strategies. I'm energized and charged up to take up new challenges that will help set a agenda and stringent expectations for companies so they can have unfailing strategies to implement engineering capabilities to realign the business goals, transforming the entire technology function to make their business to a certain extent future-proof, preparing it for the inevitable technological changes ahead. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my thanks to the chairman, faculty, and students of prestigious Chennai Institute of Technology and share my heartiest congratulations to all the award winners for their significant achievements. Once again, thank you everyone and a great day of celebration and felicitations.
Thank you so much, sir, for your work. Representing represent our entire team's gratitude, we have with us Dr. R. Balamurali, Head of Industry Relations, to felicitate and present the vote of thanks.
So first of all, a hearty congratulations to the stars of the day, our awardees, and a happy Engineer Day to every engineer and engineering aspirants listening to this. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks for this momentous event on behalf of the entire queue. Firstly, I would like to express my utmost gratitude to today's Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Urmila Devi, for lending us her valuable time and honoring the day's awardees. Felicitations and a load of gratitude to today's distinguished awardees, Mr. K.S. Viswanathan, KSV sir, and Mr. Raghu Ayasami sir, and Ms. T.S. Usha Sri madam, and Mr. Lalit Ahuja sir for their notable presence and acknowledgement. Next up, I would like to thank our respected chairman, secretary madam, beloved principal for their endless support in countless initiatives such as Engineers Excellence Awards, and the faculty and students who have made this occasion possible. Last but not least, tons of gratitude to the students and audience of your time and making this event a great success. Thank you all. Thank you.
Gratitude, and as every good thing comes to an end, so as this session,